the doubles losers finals, back against thicc and Spectre. Who do you got to win? We got a Pikachu and a Pichu.
I'm taking, I don't know,
You want the big rat or the little rat?
Oh man, I don't know. I saw it depends. I think it depends on the early start. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the Pikachu to me is like brings a lot of value. I think he feels very comfortable on it. So I'm gonna say I also think their teamwork is a little bit better.
True.
But the blue team getting off to a decent start. I think about equal so far. But yeah,
Looks like the Pikachus are gonna duke it out in the corner.
yeah, and Pikachu getting that early value that he has been that he's been like known for so far in this tournament. So that's good. That's good so far.
And we are just having a battle on the outside of the stage, a real test of which, and it's getting really scary as all these players get to higher percents. And as you can see, a Luigi forward air killing on Ness. Now, well, I guess Ness is a little light, but still, a Luigi forward air is not something you want to see killed.
As he goes down himself, though.
But, you know, it could be... I didn't really see what happened. I don't know if he SD'd, but it is still another stock off, keeping it very, very even here.
I do see that kind of self-damage difference like coming into effect though. Pichu's very, very, very scary HP right now, right? And once again, Pikachu doing what he needed to do early on.
Pichu now onto his second stock. Yeah. Surprised that Pichu has not been the first one out early on, but that just shows that he knows what his character's weaknesses are, wants to stay out of that. Pikachu now also down to the second stock, and we are just having a party on the edges of this game. All these characters are very edge guard heavy, so it's very understandable that we are throwing stocks off the left side and now maybe taking off to the right side where they had a little bit more luck.
Yeah, and whenever like we were talking about earlier, where it is a game of milliseconds, right? Those small little tilting moments can be the difference makers in these best of fives, right?
And just like that, Ness is going to get edge guarded perfectly by Luigi. Probably the biggest weakness of that character, especially when you're up against 3 other edge guarding characters. And Pikachu's going to try to reconcile a little bit for his teammate, but Pichu is just waiting there for him at the other side. A little bit of team damage coming from the Pikachu out of the Ness. Pichu can put himself in a bad position in between 2 people. But Ness is able to counter with the down smash, or up smash rather. And now this is where Ness excels, getting that projectile pressure on the side. Pichu is now out of stocks.
That is rough. Stuck in a 2v1. Very winnable position, though. Very scary position, but very winnable.
Especially for Luigi. He could take it back at any moment, but Ness is ready.
Oh, man. Came down to the wire.
It did. And once again, you're not missing anything. You can't miss anything. If you blink, you are going to miss something. Yeah. It is coming down to these milliseconds where I blinked and 2 people lost stocks.
Yep, 100%. It's very high intensity, very high, fast paced, and the teams are showing their skill. You know.
And I'm curious if Ness is gonna make a swap here. Because especially after getting edge guarded by Luigi, looks like all 3 times. Yeah, you're good to cross. Especially, it looks like he lost to Luigi all 3 times. Could be wise to make a swap here.
Yeah, could be. They're talking about it, right? And I think it wouldn't be necessarily bad, especially if you're getting hard countered by 2. 1 is a little bit more of a difference, right? And we kind of were talking about earlier how you would probably want to stick to you know what you know and kind of what you practice in your doubles. But it's tough, right? Like I think you kind of have to have a discussion if you're getting that hard countered.
Especially
he was having a very hard time.
Because at the same time, if you swap, you're also changing your teammate's plan as well.
That is true.
At that point. So, and the good part about like the Ness in this matchup is that any projectile he can just absorb, but they're not really giving him that chance.
Right.
It has been a match of edgeguard. It looks like he's staying with the Ness pick. So thicc and Spectre up 1. They did win the first match.
Yeah.
So
change of map though.
Now opting for Hollow Bastion, which is interesting. I think it's more of advantageous for Luigi, I would argue a little bit here.
What do you think that?
Because, so you think about it, right? That top platform is a big safe zone for all these projectiles that are getting sent out.
Sure.
So Luigi being able to kind of, not necessarily hide under it, but having a safe place to return to.
Sure.
But I think actually Get the PK Thunder and a sacrifice for his own stock, but looks like Pichu makes it back. Unfortunately, Ness is going to be down a stock early on. Probably a really good stage swap for blue team here.
Taking a lot of damage here, though. And there we go, Luigi off the map.
Pichu still hiding back in that corner, waiting to smell blood in the water. And look at that Thunder. But Pichu gets stage spike and he doesn't tech it. That's going to be an early stock off for Pichu. Pikachu still at 114. Luigi wants it, but he grabs the other rat instead. He's got
Pikachu getting very, very low here. Very scary position to be in. Both green members very slow, or very low, as Ness goes off the map.
And Pikachu makes it all the way around the bottom of the stage, only to get caught by Luigi. Up smash, a little bit sad to see, but now everybody is even except for the Ness. Down onto his last stock and is getting edge guarded like crazy, and Pikachu eats! He ate it! His teammate ate the PK Thunder, forcing him to share a stock, which is kind of... Ooh! A nice spike.
Everyone down to one except for Pichu. Pichu getting a lot of value here.
Which, if you think about it, this is basically one stock for Pichu. One stray F smash, and maybe that's why they got sent into losers, is those strong hitting heavy characters would make a lot of sense of why they're here in the losers bracket. But Pichu's going to opt for the same thing, to go under the stage, take a little bit of safety behind Luigi, but they're going to get forced back onto the ledge. Ness, applying that same pressure, is going to hold up smash, hoping for a kill, but just not going to connect.
Yeah, Pichu taking so much damage here, and there he goes off the map. Very scary position. Everyone down on their last stock. Luigi very low though.
He's able to barely make it back from the recovery. He's gonna get caught in the PK fire, but Mash is out of it. It wants that early kill in the Nest with the early back air. Oh, gets. Oh, good mix-up from the Nest. Still going to get caught by the Cyclone, but thankfully he's able to make it back to the stage. But Nick is there to meet him. Ness is ready. And it doesn't matter. Luigi's still going to lose that stock now. Pichu in a 2v or 1v2 scenario.
Yeah, very winnable position though. Both Pikachu and Ness very low here, and he is in a decent spot. Getting ledge guarded though, very tough.
He's going to try to mix it up. All it takes is one Thunder or one back air on either of these guys to really finish him off. But he's going to put himself in a crazy position to down smash both of them. Pikachu is now the last one left. It is still anybody's game now. Another back air.
Yeah, and this is what we were talking about earlier about it's going to be coming down to that Pikachu versus Pichu, right?
Gets the back air off the ledge guard. Pichu takes it back from the 2v1.
Crazy 2v1 comeback there. Wow.
That is nuts. You love to see that. You can see the smile on his face. Yeah. He knew what he did.
And you're gonna have to smile at that one. It's tough. Very tough.
And honestly, you can't be mad at that.
Yeah.
You can't. You know he earned that. He got the position. He got the down smash. Both of them walked right into it.
Yeah.
And so now we're gonna move on to the third one. Is it still best of 5 and losers, or is it best of 3? People in charge. Is it best of 5 and losers or best of 3? Okay. Thank you.
See if they opt for a different map swap here if they're going to go PS again.
Well, they did win it on the counter pick, but now it is Tucked and Spectre's team to pick.
Right.
And they're going to take it to small battlefield, which for Pikachu and Ness, honestly, they're going to get a lot of value. Ness's up smash is going to connect, so is Luigi's, and so is Pikachu's. I think Pichu's the one at the big disadvantage here on this map, which, to be fair, he won the last one, so trying to put your opponent at that disadvantage in the best way you can, that's all you can ask for. You see Pichu's immediately getting sent to the outside of the stage, but is going to get the lightning loop on Ness. He's too deep. Ness is able to mash out, gets the recovery, but is going to land in the middle. Oh, Ness is gone. Ness makes it back.
Makes it back.
I'm so surprised. Really, really good demonstration of what these players can do. They know what they're up against. Pichu's going to get that low forwards. Oh my god, there's so much going on. Pikachu ended up taking the brunt of that one as Pichu got the falling F smash, and Ness was there to follow it up with the yo-yo, unfortunately. But Pichu is now also down to his second stock. Ness still surviving at 117, but Pichu is there.
Yeah, and in the earlier matches we were talking about this Pichu versus Pikachu battle, but now I don't think we were talking enough about the Luigi versus Ness battle, which is what is this one is coming down to. And
both characters really excel in their grabs. You can see how they both spot dodged 2 grabs of their own. A kill is a grab away for both of those guys.
Yeah.
And so, understandably so, looks like they're trying to separate themselves a little bit, but back to it, Ness is not going to get ledge guarded by that Luigi again. He knows it's his weakness, and doesn't die to the dash attack, but he follows him down with a Thunder and gets stage spiked by it.
Yeah, Green Team in a very, very good position here. Both still fresh on...
2 now.
Yeah, 2 now, but... Oh, man.
PK Thunder getting so much value in ledge guarding their opponents, which, to be fair, in a doubles match it's priceless. It is priceless. And 2 stocks going down for blue team.
Yeah, this is a very tough position, but they did just claw it back last game, though, so do not count these players out, right? Pikachu in a very tough spot. It does look like
Luigi's going to get the Cyclone, but he takes the PK Thunder hit. Going to stay alive. Very, very good. And honestly, if Ness would have gotten that early kill, the match would have been over. It would have been such a deciding move, but the tech saved it all. Luigi is going to just barely avoid that Thunder, and Pikachu's going to get the spike, and they're both going to SD. But Pikachu has that extra stock, which is a saving grace.
Yeah, down to a 2v1 again. Let's see if the green team can actually, or let's see if the blue team can actually close this out again. It isn't Pichu in the situation this time, though. Is Luigi? Let's see what he's got.
I do favor Luigi in this scenario. In the 2v1, and Ness is going to miss the down air. Could have finished it off. Is just getting absolutely bullied on the edge.
And
the down smash is going to finish it off. It looks like it sounds like they're having a really good time out there. So even though they are 2-1, still really good sports about it. And you know what? We like to see that. We like to see good sportsmanship.
Yeah, and also it looks like the players are having a good time, right? Like these tournaments can sometimes be very high pressure environments, right? So kind of keeping it light, keeping the smiles up is probably the best thing that you can do in these situations, especially when the game has kind of come down to those very like last minute or last second fights, right? So yeah, let's see what they're opting for.
Looks like Bigrod and Nick want to take it back to Hollow Bastion, which is where they won the first one that they did.
Yep.
Understandably so, having that slight advantage for Luigi in the center. It's still really anybody's game here. We've seen really good things from both players. Pikachu is going to get the beginning of a combo, and he's going to absolutely pressure Luigi, but the low recovery to save it off. Jumps a little too high, a little too excited, wants the damage on the Pikachu, and Pichu is going to try to edge guard the Ness, but still being that little guy, not going to quite have the kill power on Hollow Bastion. The sides in the kill zone, the blast zone is a little bit larger than Small Battlefield, which could be why they opted for the counter pick on that one. So if they do win this one, they do have to watch out for that in the next round. It looks like Pikachu is trying to stay as far away as he can from this other Pichu, a little battle of the rats, trying to apply pressure when he can with those Thunder Jolts, and his teammate is not on the field. All it takes is one straight Thunder Jolt to gimp a teammate.
Yeah, and everyone very low except this Pikachu. We have seen that was one of the early win conditions that allowed them to win their earlier matches, right? And we can see that right now. Pikachu doing a good job of staying alive and dealing
Luigi
out a
could
lot
be
of
dead
damage.
here.
Oh,
there it is, the gimp, the bread and butter edge guard combo. Super, super important on that Luigi early on. Blue team is now at a big disadvantage if they want to bring it back. Luigi almost got a 0 to death combo off the bat, which could be big. And he needs to capitalize on this Pikachu still being at 3 stocks, especially since he's at 1 now. And now he's at 2. Ness is at 1. And it's tied. It's back to
completely winnable position here. Very fought game from both sides, right? It is coming down to those wires, those down to the wire situations, right?
The Cyclone is going to unfortunately clip his teammate a little bit, and so it'll apply a little bit of damage. And Pikachu's going to go for this edge guard again, but Luigi was ready this time. Had the Cyclone ready. Ness is now dropped his last stock, taking Pikachu's extra one. And Pikachu SDs immediately. Luigi now also gone. Pichu at 2 and Ness at 1. He does have that extra stock, and he chooses to keep it, which is interesting to me that he thinks Luigi versus Ness is not the matchup to go. A little bit of whiffing there. Footsie's at its finest because they want the kill confirm. He needs the kill confirm on Ness, otherwise it's going to be a 1-to-1 scenario.
1-to-1 scenario, and we know that Pichu can go off the map at any moment. It's very scary for blue team here, though. Even though they were in the advantage position, it's really coming down to these last moments here.
You can see Ness is trying to fish for that side magnet combo, but Pichu is just so tiny, so impossible to hit. And the same kind of goes the other way, except the Hollow Bastion platform is a great combo tool, especially for Ness. Getting damage. Pichu is still in kill percent. Then again, so is Ness. One solid combo out of this neutral is all it's going to take. Gets the Thunder Jolt, but is able to grab the ledge. Good nair to recover. 74 to 84 is going to heal off of the Thunder Jolt from the magnet.
Oh, so much damage from this Ness here. Pichu getting very low here.
This is why I would have to question the decision to not share that stock from the Pichu. That Thunder could have ended it right there.
Yeah.
Up air not quite enough to finish the Pichu off. But that one will! Steals it away. Tuck and Spectre denying Bigrod and Nick from their re-entry into the finals.